Hey guys, welcome back to TKD. So today we're going to be doing back kicks. All right, so a back kick looks like this. All right, so back kick is a very powerful kick, and if you make contact with it, almost always you're going to break somebody's ribs. Right? I'm talking about like good contact where you actually hit them with some force and you're trying to break ribs. If you see this done in the UFC, you usually see it in the fight if it makes contact. If it glances on them, sometimes they get hurt, but if it's just a straight back kick, it almost always ends the fight. All right, so let's go ahead and let's talk about how to do it. We're gonna break it down into 3 steps. So step number 1, we're gonna be in our sparring stance. Step 1 is turn the heels, right? So both my heels are gonna turn and face my target. And now when I do this, I open up the path, right? So as I'm in my Taekwondo sparring stance, you see my heels are in line. So I either have to bring this back leg slightly back as I turn, right? So now you can see it, or I bring the front leg slightly to the side as I turn. Either way works fine. So that's step 1. So step 1, turn. Step 2, turn and look, right? So now I can see my target. And step 3 is to actually do the kick. All right, now when we're doing the kick, we're going to be bringing the heel to the butt-ish and then shooting it out. I don't want you to bring the knee up and then try to shoot it out. If you do that, most of the time you're gonna end up kicking too low. Yes, you can get a little bit more power if you cock it all the way back and then swing it, but it's also gonna be a lot slower. If I do a kick like this, right, it's a slow kick. It's not gonna work out too well for us. All right, so I want you to just turn, and then as you're going for that kick, the heel is going to the butt and then it thrusts right out. So I'm bringing that heel to my butt as my knees get into the line, and then I kick. And now when you're doing this, I want you to think of it like a donkey kick, not a dog kick, right? So when donkeys kick, they turn, right? They just bring the heel back and shoot it straight back. When a dog raises their leg, right, the knees come apart. I want you sliding past as you do this. All right, so I've been talking enough. We're gonna do this for 1 minute on each side. So pick a side, ready, and begin. Step 1, turn. Step 2, look. And 3, kick. Now I want you to bring the kick back at this time. Don't set it down in front just yet. 1, 2, and kick. All right, so practice this on your own. Break it down if you need to. Number 1 is turning the heels. Number 2 is looking over the shoulder. Number 3 is kicking straight back. 1, turn the heels. 2, look over the shoulder. 3, kick back. 4, get bit by a mosquito. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep it going. A few more seconds. Turn the heels. Look over the shoulder. Make sure you can see your target. Don't just look this way and kick off to the side. Don't do that. All right, focus on your target. See where your target is. 1, turn the heels. 2, look over the shoulder. 3, see your target and kick. 1, 2, and 3. And time. All right, so now we're gonna do the exact same thing on our other side. Ready? Begin. Turn the heels. Look over the shoulder. Kick straight back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, look over the shoulder. 3, kick straight back. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you can see your foot every time you do this. Turn, look over the shoulder, and kick straight back. Remember, don't bring the knee up to the chest. The heel goes to the butt and then thrusts out whenever you're doing this. Whenever you're kicking, if somebody is kicking at you, they should see your entire back, right? They shouldn't see your shoulder pointed at them. They should see your shoulders pointed off to the sides as you're doing this. Keep going. Turn. 1, look over the shoulder. 2, and 3. Bring it back. Again, I want you bringing it back at this point. Why are we bringing it back? For control. All right, and time. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put together our back kick with a roundhouse kick. So we're gonna start off with a rear leg roundhouse kick. We're gonna drop it down in front, look over the shoulder, and then kick back kick, all right? And then from there, I want you to just step back and around so we can stay on that same side. So one more time. Roundhouse kick, drop it down in front, look over the shoulder, and kick back, bring it back, step back. All right, now whenever you're doing the roundhouse kick, I want you thinking about setting up the back kick. So when I do this, I'm gonna kick my roundhouse kick, boom, and now I'm dropping it down into that number 1 position for a back kick, right? My heel is already turned. Now I just have to look over the shoulder and kick. I don't have to focus or think about having to pivot and open up that pathway, right? So keep that in mind whenever you're doing this. Allow yourself to set up for the back kick, all right? So this one, we're going to go ahead and we're gonna do this for 1 minute on each side, and begin. Roundhouse, up and down, back kick, bring it back, step back. Roundhouse, drop it down, look over the shoulder, back kick. Kick, drop it down, and kick. Kick, look over the shoulder, kick. Now if you can tie these together really well and you can just flow 1, 2, right, that's going to be even better for you. Instead of having to pause in between and then kick, right, keep the momentum going from that roundhouse kick to that back kick. It's going to allow you to have a much more powerful kick. Kick 1, kick 2. If you're dizzy, that means you're spinning all the way around. Notice I'm kicking and I'm coming back the exact same way that I came from. I'm not going to drop it down, kick, spin all the way around, and now I just did 3 spins, right? So keep that in mind as well. Roundhouse kick, and back. And other side, ready? Begin. Roundhouse kick, set up that pathway for your back kick the back kick, bring it back, and step back. And when you do that back kick, try to kick above your belt level. We want to be aiming for ribs with that. Roundhouse, back kick. Roundhouse kick, back kick. Make sure you're breathing. You can go as fast as you can, or if you need to, just focus on good technique. Make sure you're not overturning and turning it into a side kick. Keep it as a back kick. Make sure you see your target for that back kick. And time. All right, so now we're gonna do one more thing. We're going to be kicking a roundhouse kick, set it back in the rear position, and then back kick. Bring it back, all right? Roundhouse, bring it back, back kick, bring it back. 1 minute, begin. Roundhouse kick, bring it back, back kick. Roundhouse, back kick. Keep this going. Kick, set it back down to the rear position, look over your shoulder, and kick. Now kind of the same thing with this. As I kick that roundhouse kick, I can bring it back and set it back past my leg so that I can easily facilitate that back kick, right? If I can, I want to make it so that one kick will lead right into my next. If I know I'm going to be doing a combination, that's something that I want to be doing, right? Set yourself up. Most kicks are not just going to be one kick and done, right? If you're going to do kicks, do a few of them. Kick 1 and back kick 2, right? This is a very good one in Taekwondo sparring when people are kicking roundhouse kick at the same time as you. As they bring their leg back, boom, that's when you can hit them with the back kick of your own. And one more. And time. All right, guys, now let's go ahead and let's do the same thing on our other side. Ready? Begin. And roundhouse kick, bring it back, look over the shoulder, and back kick. Kick 1, make sure you pivot with that roundhouse kick still, and back kick, make sure you see. Now, if you're having trouble with the height of your back kick, then make sure you stretch the base leg to help get a higher kick, all right? Make sure those hamstrings are nice and stretched out. And if that's still not working, maybe you have tight hamstrings, lean your upper body down just a little bit to help get it up higher. If your upper body's straight up, it's really difficult to get a higher kick. All right, keep this going. Roundhouse kick, bring it back, back kick. Roundhouse, bring it back, back kick. Roundhouse, back, back kick. Make sure you see that target every time still. Keep it going, a few more seconds. Roundhouse kick, bring it back, back kick. Roundhouse kick, bring it back, and back kick. and time. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed this one. The back kick is a very, very powerful kick when you learn how to use it. It's a little bit difficult to get it down and feel comfortable with throwing some power into it. Make sure anytime you do put a lot of power into this, you are actually kicking something. Make sure like a heavy bag, right? You don't want to just be kicking hard in the air. You can injure your knee whenever you do that, so be careful, but it is a great kick. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.